Welcome to qnawire.
In this problem, you're told that the sine of angle A is -3/5, but you're also told that A is in between 3pi/2 and 2pi. The reason why they give you this piece of information is to tell you what quadrant to draw your triangle in. So because it's between 3pi/2 and 2pi, that means this is in the fourth quadrant. So if I was to draw in this triangle, I would be in the fourth quadrant. So here's my right triangle. Here's angle A. We know the sine is -3/5. So the opposite side is -3, and the hypotenuse would be 5. Well, this is one of our special right triangles because it's a Pythagorean triple. So we know we could either do the Pythagorean theorem to find the adjacent side, or if you know that triple 3, 4, 5 makes a right triangle. So now we're going to need to draw a triangle for angle B. Well, we're told the cosine of angle B is 12/13, and we're told that B is in between 0 and pi/2, which means that this is a first quadrant angle. So if I was to draw this out, let me put that a little bit lower. So again, we're in the first quadrant. So here's our triangle. Here's angle B. And the cosine is 12/13. So the adjacent side is 12. The hypotenuse is 13. Well, this is also one of our special right triangles. It's a Pythagorean triple. It's 4, 5, 12, and 13. So if you didn't know that, you can use Pythagorean theorem to solve that. So now that we have this information, we can go ahead and find the two functions. So first, you want to find the tangent of 2 times a. Well, in order to do this, we have to use our double angle formula for tangent. So, which says that the tangent of 2a will be equal to 2 times the tangent of a divided by 1 minus tangent squared of a. Well, in order to find this, we need to know the tangent of a. So we go to our first triangle, and remember, tangent is opposite over adjacent. So that would be -3/4. So we'll have 2 times -3/4 divided by 1 minus, and then we have to square -3/4. And now we just need to simplify. Well, 2 times -3/4 is -3/2. For the denominator, when we square -3/4, that's going to give us 9/16. So now we're going to take our numerator, which is -3/2. That's going to stay as is. And then we have 1 minus 9/16, which is 7/16. So now we have to divide the two fractions. So we're going to do -3/2 divided by 7/16. But remember, to divide fractions, you multiply by the reciprocal. So we'll have -3/2 times 16/7. Well, -3/2 times 16/7 is -48/14. But we can reduce this fraction by dividing both the numerator and denominator by 2. So that will leave us with -24/7. So that's the tangent of 2a. Now, if you go back, you also have the problem. You need to find the cosine of a plus b. Well, to do this, we're going to use our sum formula for cosine. So that tells us that the cosine of a plus b will be the cosine of a times the cosine of b minus the sine of a times the sine of b. So now we'll use our triangles to help us. So the cosine of a, that's going to be 4/5, adjacent over hypotenuse. And the cosine of angle B is going to be 12/13. And then we are going to subtract this from the sine of A, so opposite over hypotenuse, so -3/5. And we are going to have to then also find the sine of angle B. Well, the sine of angle B will be 5/13. And now we just need to simplify. Well, 4/5 times 12/13 is 48/65. And then we'll minus this from, well, -3/5 times 5/13 is -15/65. And now, because we have the two negatives, these will turn into positives. So 48/65 plus 15/65 is 63/65. And this fraction cannot be reduced. So that will be the cosine of a plus b.